And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now a play fake here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Stafford. And able to find Garcon. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. The slot man in motion right. First down, a run with Hyde. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Inman has it over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Play action. Stafford. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the 4-yard line, it's first and goal now. The play clock's running down. Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. So the D-line's going to spread out. On third down, Bridgewater. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
An interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And his kick is right through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game.
This looks like a free play for Bridgewater. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Let's go.
First down, Bridgewater. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. It's caught right side, it's Hurns. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. The second down throw for Bridgewater. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Let's go.
Slot man moves right. Third and long for Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. They start the drive with Hyde, and he's got room. He chucks him aside.
Thumped him.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Stafford here. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Following the penalty, it's Hyde. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep, Bruce Ellington. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run it gun. And some space here. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They run again with Hunt, and this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Bearing it out for Hearns. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Matt Bosher, 7th-year man from Miami, on to punt. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Now Stafford. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Let's go. Forward. Tag.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. A good pickup there at 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Let's go.
First down throw for Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Ayers in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Play action now. Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. On the run, this is Hunt. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on third and inches. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Let's go.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Robert Ayers in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. On second down, here's Stafford. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Throwing is Stafford. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Ellington. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
In 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed. You get a tight end like this, and he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now it's Hunt. And some room to work. And he cuts it right into space. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 31 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run again with Hunt. They find some open field here. Open space inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
No, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Play clock winding down. Here's Stafford now on second down. Caught left side, Garcon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Inman has it over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A 10th carry for Hyde. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
To throw on second down is Stafford. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Right at the 20. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here on first down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They run it again with Hyde. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Stafford now to throw. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's caught by Beasley. Give him 22 on that one. And it's good enough for an Indianapolis first down. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Back to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He's back to throw. He gets this one to Bruce Ellington. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. This is Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Second down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bridgewater. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Bridgewater. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paul Richardson with time running out, and the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Spins by. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Stafford. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Fresh set of downs here. One last throw here for Stafford. Now in desperation. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Colts, it's a good 5th win for them as they play out the string. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.